Hey, 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 it's Dr. Meredith Watson, psychoneuroimmunologist, life and business strategist. Today we're going to talk about what is going on in your life at present. And I'm about to get real vulnerable, real revealing, which is my new thing, my new jam, my new scary place to be vulnerable and raw, real, and unleashed. I spent about 12 hours today in the lowest vibe energy of my existence so far, except when I'm with my genetic cohort. And it was a combination of my ex-best friend's personality mixed with the part of my daughter's personality that I don't like, mixed with this bougie chick who's straight from 1970, which is an actually pretty good decade. And it got me to thinking about my clients and what I offer and who I am and my energy and the energy I allow myself to be in and what that gives me and what that brings about. And it came to me that really, all in all honesty, I get to be enthralling. I get to have people who hear me and listen to me and fall in love with me, like people do when they first meet me, when they hear me or they talk to me, they relate, they vibe. It's easy for them to want to get into my energy to buy my stuff because when I give so much awesomeness on a podcast for free, then good goodness, what could I give in value when you buy my courses and just kind of getting into that energy of I get to receive happiness and joy and limitless supply of income from clients who buy into themselves by buying the products that I offer. And it was the most amazing feeling that I can receive right now, and so can you. You do not need to do anything extra any more than you're already doing. By your very birthright you are worthy to receive, and if I am spreading that message, then it has to be true for me too. Then I went deeper in my journaling and my meditation and thought about what if it gets to just work out? What if it just gets to work out for me and it just gets to be okay and good and juicy, awesome, and orgasmic? What fucking amazing pleasure, orgasmic awesomeness can there come from the times and the events and the allowing of it just to be okay and it just to freaking work out? So I started digging deeper. Why do I want it to work out? Like, get into the energy of why do you want it to work out? I want my business to grow and evolve so that I can help people and evolve to help people to evolve and change and grow and so that I can be in charge of my time and have great amounts of money and, have this kick-ass attitude where I know that I am worthy of all the wonderful things because I'm the child of a sovereign universe. And I get to take care of the people that I love and spoil them and travel and eat well and hire people, which allows them to do well. And I get to pay off debt and I get to be debt free and I get to have money for myself and my mom and my daughter. And I don't have to leave my daughter. The whole point of me ever starting my business was that I never had to leave her. I never had to miss a moment. I didn't have to do the water cooler conversation. I didn't have to punch a time clock. I didn't have to be on someone else's schedule or ask for time off. It allows me to spend the time with the people that I want, especially my daughter, and also to have me time. Because if I'm giving and giving and giving, I have to pour back into myself. And when it works out, I get to be in alignment. It all gets to work out so that I can be in alignment and serve to my highest capacity. But then think about also why don't you want it to work out? Like, why do you want it to fail? And get into the energy of that for a second. Just kind of visit the light and the dark of this. I would want it not to work out so that I can fulfill that self-fulfilling prophecy that nothing works out for me, that it's true that no one wants me and no one wants anything I have to offer and no one cares and no one loves me. I don't belong. I'm not validated. If my birth mom didn't want me, if my adoptive mom can't stand up for me, then why the fuck would anybody else want anything? That I can only gain money from inheritance from death. It's like I get to not be in alignment. And who doesn't want to be in alignment? So as you're thinking about why you want the thing to happen, think about why you don't want it to happen. Like what was serving you in that capacity as well. And what would it feel like if you know that it does get to work out? Like get into the energy of what it would happen and how would you feel if it all just worked out, if it all just came into play, if it all just worked out for you and came into and your dream became a reality. I'd feel glad. I'd be glad that it was happening. It was finally happening for me. Me, the Meredith that was called Fatso, Four Eyes, was called, that I wouldn't, no one would want what I had to offer, that I didn't speak well, that I smacked, which I don't. It would be a fabulous feeling that it happened to me. Everything I wanted was happening to me, the one who didn't think she'd ever get the things she wanted. And what will it confirm if it doesn't work out? It would confirm that nobody wants what I have. I do suck. I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. No one does want me because if my birth mom didn't want me, who the fuck else would want me? And that everything I don't want would be fulfilled. That would be sucky. That would be terrible. Who wants that? But you got to get into the energy of both to see how you can answer the next question. What does your gut, that pleasure point when you're so excited, so euphoric, feeling that energy of goodness and excitement, that feeling you felt it at least once, I hope. What does your gut, what does that pleasure place feel like? What does it say? And get into the energy of that. For me, it says go for what you know, go into being alignment, keep going, keep pushing, keep showing up, and know that you get to receive and you get to receive now. You don't have to do anything else more than just be, because by your very birthright, you were worthy to receive and have everything you've ever fucking ever wanted. You get to have that. Dig into and see whether it working or it not working feels orgasmic. And it may be like, why would I not want it to work? Sometimes we don't want it to work because if something does work, we might be out of alignment. Wherein in this case, for me, if something didn't work, if it did not work, let me say it again. If it works, I will be in alignment. If it doesn't work, I'd be out of alignment. If that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Let me try to say it again. It's really confusing when you're saying it out loud, out of source spirit. Get into the energy and dig into whether or not this thing working or this thing not working is what feels orgasmic and gets into your gut and that pleasure joint place and it feels good. Which one feels better? Like, you don't want this job to go through because that would mean you'd have to give up your business. So you don't want that to work out. But you do want to get that one-to-one client you've been courting for months to say yes so that you can have that 5 and 10 and 15K month. You do want that to work out. So think about whether or not this thing, whatever the thing is for you, if you want it to work or not work. Yeah, you may have a six-figure salary at this corporation, but you'll be dying inside because you're not in alignment. Wherein you could have a six-figure year in your business doing things that are in alignment. So decide what you want and what feels good, whether moving across country is in alignment or staying where you are is in alignment. Figure out which feels the best and which feels orgasmically great and go with that. And think about this. Now, this is so much fun. I don't know how many of you watch shows and where the host runs out or the guests run out and everyone cheers and they're all excited and the music plays. What if this situation, this event that's tearing you up, ripping you a new one, ripping you through and through, gets to be part of your run out story? That thing, whatever this is, that event that's just tearing you up inside and keeping you up at night, is part of your run out story. Where after you go through it, and you will get through it, best believe, there's this wide array of cheerleaders and fans and those that love you and angels and the universe creator and your haters too. Because they're shocked as fuck that you made it despite their batshit crazy, all those steadfast and tenacious shenanigans. They're cheering for you too because they're just so shocked that you made it through. What if this thing that's going through your head, that's going through your mind, that you're having to endure right now, is part of your run out story, your success story? The part that you get to say, I made it through and I overcame this. Of course, there's always a theory that you can skip the batshit craziness and go straight to the winner's circle, but not everybody's ready and on top of doing that. It took me a while to figure out that I didn't have to suffer, but by then I'd already suffered. So I was like, I'm going to use this for my story. And I love this angle. I love the angle of where I can use this story for good. It gets to be part of my run out story. So all hail and gratitude for the come through yet praise run out story that made you who you fucking are today. And if you want my support, I challenge you to be unapologetic, love life, live the life you love, and if you dare, build a business based, passion based business. Discover the step by step blueprint to setting up your own profitable online business. Start your passion based business for under $100. Garner my magical, in depth, high touch, intuitively captivating support. Review the VIP Soul Journey on demand coaching bundles. After instant payment, after you go ahead and pay, you'll get instant access to the bundle resources, and they're about holistic health, soulful life creation, business creation, revenue generation, mindset. These superpowered portals is comprised of jam-packed with everything you're going to need: e-courses, e-books, formulas, mind maps, meditations, affirmations, JPEG strategies, videos, These things are going to fortify and accelerate and enhance, propel, and transform every aspect of your life, business, and catapult your healing, evolution, growth, and abundance. I am Dr. Meredith Watson, psychoneuroimmunologist, life and business strategist, supporting and fundamentally teaching those who want to stop seeing themselves through other people's eyes and begin to create that intimacy incubator with themselves, loving themselves, validating themselves, honoring and accepting themselves, falling in love with themselves, and belonging to themselves first. Because intimacy at its core is a close familiarity and friendship and closeness, this private, cozy atmosphere, deeply knowing and feeling deeply known. And we all should strive to create and facilitate that intimacy with ourselves so you can find yourself and find and obtain the things you were searching for outside yourself. And to know yourself intimately allows you space to nurture and heal while learning your needs. I support you as you find the root cause of your pain, which embodies creating the intimacy incubator with yourself. And you're going to get my proven strategies and methods that I use in my real life PhD level education. And I've used it to heal my own pain, to catapult my own success, and to drive and guide others into their healing and their success in a holistic, spiritual, and practical way. I am a proponent of meditation and mindfulness and healing and personal development, alignment, spirituality, and using your pain to transform and transmute that pain and passion into purpose. I teach you to work through the bullshit and the stuff so you can create the best life that you want to live and, if you dare, a passion based business. See you the next time. Thanks for joining me.